Hi, everybody. Good day, or should I say good evening? How are you? Welcome to another episode of Rock the Mic. I am Garfield Waller, and I'm happy that you're here. So, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, please let me know. Let me know where you're watching from, and we'll see what goes on. Anyway, guys, it's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting week. What with the what you call it, boys and girls jams, the boys and girls jams with the asterisk by the name, and apparently things went okay. There were a few hiccups. I'd like to congratulate St. Mary High for their showing, even though we didn't take a full squad. With a skeleton team, I think only 9 athletes went. I'd like to congratulate that young lady who got, what was it, a bronze and a silver. Congratulations. Uh, there are people on Facebook who have taken some journalists to task about what's a traditional high school from a non traditional high school. But hey, let's forget that. Let's just be happy that our coach, Dwayne Williams, was mentioned as one of those coaches who is doing a great job for being at a school with very limited resources. And I'd like to tell Mr. Williams, hey, look, we're proud of you. And everybody out there, I'd like us to try and get this gentleman some help. Other schools are after him, and he's doing a fantastic job with the little he has. Anyway, guys, just to clarify a couple of things here. Listen, I'll always talk of a St. Mary High. I'll always be that voice for St. Mary High. I want nothing but the best for the school. I want us to excel in every way possible. But it just comes down to the fact that even though I want the best for the school, my pet project is going to be procuring that bus. That's going to be my pet project. Other groups, other groups have other things on their mind, but for me, first and foremost, I'd like the bus. There's some groups who are thinking about outfitting the classrooms. Some groups looking about computers. Some groups trying to take care of the physical plant itself. But for me, yes, I agree with all that. I'll help out with all that. But for me, first and foremost, comes the buses, comes that bus. That being said, guys, in another week or so, I should have some good news for you. For Because here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get together a committee of persons, well-meaning, hard-working people, people who don't just talk, but people who will walk the walk. We want a bus committee. I need people who are serious about this thing. And we have pinpointed a few people. When you hear the names, you're going to be impressed. When you hear the names, you're going to be impressed. We have about 3 here stateside and 1 in Jamaica. We're looking for another 2 in Jamaica. 2 people who will step up and work. Step up and work and try their darnest to get this bus driving up that hill in Highgate. So, guys, I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of you past students. If you're willing and able, come along. Guys, because here's the deal. I won't even be on that committee. I don't even want to be anywhere near it. I think I can serve best with this medium, with my big mouth. I think this is the best thing for me. But I need people who are good at organization, people who have run maybe companies before. And those are the people we want. Anyway, let's get into tonight's business, guys. Let's get into the business of tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we had the coach on, we had past students, and we had the principal. Well, tonight, we have somebody who St. Mary High is first and foremost in their minds. St. Mary High is first and foremost in this lady's mind. Tonight, guys, this lady has run the PTA since 2015. I'd like you to give a rousing Roc da Mic welcome to Miss Orthurene Williams. Here she is, Miss Orthurene Williams. Miss Williams, how are you, ma'am? Are you hearing me, Miss Williams? How are you?
I'm
Miss
great,
Will.
Bill.
I'm
Thank you
great.
for
Good,
having
good,
me.
good, 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 good. Thank you for coming
We're
on.
hearing
Thank you for
you. I'm
coming on.
great. I'm hearing you.
All right, good. Thanks for being here, man. Anyway, Miss Will, before we get into the meat of this thing, we
Thank
just want to know a little bit
you for
about you.
having me.
Where are you from, Miss
Thank you
Williams?
for having me.
Can you hear me okay?
I am from from
I
Highgate,
am
from
from
Cromwell,
Highgate, from Cromwell
in Highgate.
Oh, you're a Highgate girl. Okay.
That's where I am, and I'm
Okay.
bred,
And you're a St. Mary High pass student, right?
Yes,
Hello? Are you hearing?
yes.
Oh my gosh. Here's another. So you're a
I
St.
am
Mary High pass
hearing.
student.
I am hearing. I
I guess
am.
you're not
Yes,
hearing the
I'm a
question.
proud
yes,
pass
I'm a
student
proud
from the
past
class
student
of
from the class of
1989. So I'd like
1989.
to
Oh,
So
big up
I'd
89.
like
all
to big up all
class of
class of
89
89
students.
students.
All right. What house were you in? What house were you in, Miss Will?
I was in Tandy. I was in Tandy.
You're in Stanley. Oh my God.
Stanley.
So sorry for you.
Stanley.
Oh, if you weren't in the great Henry house, you weren't in any house at all. Anyway,
Like
anyway,
you
Miss
were
Will.
in Clark,
Like you were in Clark,
No,
Oh,
I'm a Henryite.
Henry.
Okay, so Miss Will, president of the PTA, you have kids going to St. Mary High? Do you have
Yes,
any kids?
I have a son.
Your audio is coming. Your audio is,
Who is
fading
still
out a bit.
there
Who is
and
still
one
there
who
and
left
one who left
a couple of
Okay, are you hearing me properly? Your audio is a bit
I'm
choppy.
hearing you quite well. I'm hearing you quite well.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you properly. But let's go on. Let's go on. And somebody is saying it's echoing. I hope you haven't got any other devices turned on there. Hope you haven't got any other devices. Anyway,
Nothing.
Miss Will,
Nothing.
PTA, Parent Teachers Association. Could you explain to us what is the function? What's the function of a PTA? What does a PTA actually do?
PTA is all right. The PTA actually works alongside
works
the
alongside the
Oh, we have lost her. We seem to have lost Miss Williams from the stream. She's coming in from Highgate St. Mary. We seem to have lost her. Oh my God, such a pity because we were chatting just before we came online and everything was going good. We were talking for about 15 minutes. Let's hope she logs in again, guys. Let's hope she logs in again. But let's just, okay, she's trying to get in again. She's trying to come in. Let's see. Yeah, we seem to have lost you a while ago. Hello, Miss Will, are you hearing us?
yes, you did.
We seem to
Yes,
have,
you
okay,
did.
good. Yes, you were explaining the function of the PTA. Could you continue?
I am hearing you, but
I am hearing you, but
I don't think they're hearing me. It sounds as if
You're coming in with an echo. You're coming in with a sort of echo. You are coming in with an echo. You want to try again?
I have no device turned on.
I'm not sure.
I'm, I'm hearing you. Your video is freezing. Go ahead. Keep speaking and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
As I was
As I
saying
was saying
before, the
before, the
PTA,
PTA, as you rightly said, is the
Parent
Parent
Teachers
So
Association.
it's
So its
it's
membership
membership is
parents.
mostly parents.
Uh huh.
Executive
The
has on it a
executive has on
teacher.
it
There's always
teacher.
a teacher
There's always a teacher
representative
representative
on
on it,
it,
Okay.
and
and
its mandate
its
is to
mandate
work
is really
alongside
to
the
work
school
alongside
in
the school
achieving its
in
mandate,
achieving
and
its
that is what we
mandate, and
try
that
to
is what
do.
we try to do.
Okay. So it's a team. It's a team effort between you and the administrative group, right?
And
Right.
we like to call it
We like to
partnership.
call it a partnership.
A partnership. So there. I have heard of PTA associations where there's this adversarial relationship with the parents and the teachers. There's nothing like that going on there with yours, right?
No,
No,
Okay, good.
no, we
actually,
don't have
no, we don't
it like
have
that.
it
What
like
we
that. What
do
we
is
do is
the
the
school
school
Mary High School has embraced the PTA as a major stakeholder group
Okay.
within the school, and so we're never usually left out of decision making. What we think,
Okay, good.
is usually, respected, speak and to participate. We're allowed to speak and to participate.
And you're allowed to participate. Okay, good. Now, you have been president since what, 2015?
Yes,
Is that so?
since
You have been in
since
2015. And when is your term up?
Well,
When does your...
I'm going back. I'm not going back. So I'm not going back. So actually no. We should have a new executive in place. The due to some issues that we had in terms of elect, we were not able to elect come
Okay.
the end of should have come the end of tenure, come the new, because the last board ended the 31st of March. We should have a new one the 31st of March. As of then, but the board has not yet appointed. So we aim to have somebody appointed. So we by it's possible.
Yes,
But I've
we are going to be
I've opted not to return.
Not to
I'm
opt in
moving
November
on. I'm
20.
moving on. My son is leaving, and I'm moving on.
Your son is leaving. Okay. Well, honestly, we are gonna be really sorry to lose you. You have done yeoman service. But a few more questions about the PTA, Miss Will. Growing up,
I'm willing to continue serving in whatever capacity.
Okay, but just not as a head. But Miss Will, I've heard good things about the PTA. Let me tell you something here. Growing up, my father was a principal, and whenever they had PTA meetings, only a few parents turned out. What's a turnout like for St. Mary High? When it comes to a PTA meeting, what sort of turnout do you have?
Our turnout is all right. Usually for that very first meeting come September, we'd have like 100, like 200, 300. We have had 400 persons in
Wait, stop.
the auditorium.
400 people?
But we have meetings.
My gosh.
Yes, but that's usually the very first meeting.
The very first meeting.
The very first one.
And after that, what happens?
Yes. On an average, 100, 150,
100,
somewhere. Yeah.
Do you think one of the problems is because St. Mary High pulls students from so far out in the parish that it's hard for some parents to really get to the meeting? Do you think that has a lot to do with it?
I think I believe that the reason why some don't come is like they have this notion that you've been to one, you've been to them.
Oh, okay.
All.
Guys, excuse us, but we're having some connection problems with Miss Williams. We're talking to Miss Orthurene Williams. She is president of the St. Mary High PTA. We seem to be having her video is a bit frozen. But guys, I understand that she and the PTA are doing a great job in that the turnout sometimes is massive. I seldom hear of PTA meetings where we have over 100 people, but she's telling me that they have had 400 people in that auditorium, parents coming in to see what's going on. And this bodes well for St. Mary High. Let's see if we can get her here again. Let's see if we can get her. How is this now, Miss Will? Say something, let me hear your audio. Hello? Are you hearing me, Miss Will? All right.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. All right, now, one of the things we have always wanted to know about the St. Mary High PTA is And somebody was asking me, telling me I should put this question to you about fundraising. How involved is the PTA in fundraising? How involved is the PTA in fundraising? Not getting anything from Miss Will. Miss Will doesn't seem to be hearing me. So, guys, if anybody out there in the meantime, until she gets going properly, if there's anybody who wants to make a comment or anything like that, anybody who's interested in making comments, go ahead. But her audio doesn't seem to be coming through, guys. We're not hearing her at all. We're seeing you fine, Miss Will, but we're not hearing you. Not hearing you at all. Not hearing you. So guys, anything anybody wants to say, any questions you'd like to ask, and we can have a rapport going on here. We can talk here. So once again, guys, I'd like to welcome you all to Roc da Mic. And if you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on YouTube, it seems like, Ms. Will, we're not hearing at all. Not hearing. Your audio is not coming through, Ms. Will. Audio not coming through. I realized a lot of people, instead of logging in live, they watch it on the replay on YouTube and Facebook. And I'd like to ask most of you, if you're watching, come over to YouTube. It's better on YouTube, guys. Come on over to YouTube, and the video will always be there. With Facebook, Facebook pushes that video way down in the algorithm. It's a bit tough to really get back on Facebook. Welcoming Sonny McCormack, Lorna Matthews, Saba Williams, Diana Phipps, Marjorie Comrie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss Will, we're not hearing you at all. We're not getting you at all. Not getting you at all, Miss Will. So sorry, geez. And we had so many questions here for you. I had so many questions here for you. So if there's anything anybody else would like to say, because Miss Williams' audio seems to be a bit spotty. It seems to be a bit spotty. So let me put a question out there, guys. What did you all think about champs? So here's my question out there. What did you all think about champs, guys? What did you all think about champs? Anybody? What did you all think about champs? I think, guys, we may have to schedule this one another time with Miss Will when she has a better connection, better audio connection. Yes, Sonia saying hey, she's trying to hear from Paul about the shirts. I would like to hear about those shirts too, honestly, because I would really love one. And if there's anybody who figure they would like to call in, so we can just discuss a few things, guys. Here's the number, 407-479-8517. 8517. So Miss Williams seems to have been taken off. I don't know what her connection is like. But guys, before we went, Miss Williams and I we were on 20 minutes before. And we were chatting up a storm. And once we went live, it's like everything just, Come on, guys. Anybody has anything to say about champs? Yes, Sonia, I see that comment about the shirt. I really would like a St. Mary High t-shirt. Honestly, I would love one. I would love one. No, Miss Williams is not back yet. Anybody else? Yes, Miss Matthews, Lorna Matthews, you were a champs. What do you think? Okay, Miss Williams trying to get back in again. Let's see. Let us see. Any better with the audio, Miss Will? Any better? Say something. Let me hear, Miss Williams. See if this audio is back. I hear clicking in the background. Seems like our audio may be coming back. Anything, Miss Williams?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, Miss Will, are you back now for good? Ready? Ready, Miss Williams? I don't think she's hearing or I can't hear her.
I am ready.
The video is...
I am ready.
You are ready. Okay, yes. Some people would like to know, what is a PTA or planning about, say, fundraising? What's your answer to that?
All right. We
Better.
we have various types of fundraisers throughout the year. For we fund the welfare department, the guidance and counseling unit by we have a big sale every year. That is that purpose. That is towards that fund. Whatever it is that we make from that fund, whatever it is that we make from that big sale, we give it to the guidance department for welfare. Then we will have a major fundraiser. We have had a play. It can come in any form. We have had a play. Okay. We have had and luncheons, stuff like that. Real what our big and easy project is convert the old principal's cottage into a dorm. Early in my tenure as PTA president, I was approached by Coach Williams. He had this vision and he had this concern that whenever his athletes training so far away, some of them live so far away. He's concerned that when they leave, he has to be worried about them getting home and stuff like that.
Okay.
So he was thinking that maybe if we had a dorm, that would be one of the resources that would assist us in doing. And so we decided that we would try to renovate the cottage.
Cottage, okay.
It's in a bad state right now. It's trying to raise funds and put aside. So we have been trying to raise funds and put aside some money to start renovate that. So we are actually seeking partners in that venture. Okay. We have some money in that venture. Okay. We have some money in the PTA now over to the school, handing over to the school to start the project. But we are going to need help.
As is everybody. As is everybody. Okay. As PTA president, have you reached out to any of the past student groups?
Kind of put a damper on things for us. And then COVID coming kind of put a damper on things for us too.
Okay. But like my question was, have you guys reached out to any of the past student groups? Any of the old boys or girls group? Or are you guys just trying to get companies to pitch in?
Really, I have actually reached out to I've reached out to individuals who have told me that once we have everything in place, they will try to assist through organizations that they are part of. So not in a big way as yet, because we were waiting on the estimate as to what the cost will be, because if we don't have a cost, we don't know what to ask for. We don't know what to ask for. In the meantime, we're just raising funds and putting it aside so that we can start.
So with you on your way out, what assurances can we have that incoming president will continue the work you started. What assurances do we have that that person coming in will pick up where you left off and even accelerate the process? Is it somebody who is already in the PTA that you think may take over, or will this be somebody new?
Well, it is a vision that we don't know yet. And the thing is, we will have to do the election to know who it is. But what we will do is that we share with them what it is that was in place, what it is that was in place
In place? Mm-hmm.
prior to, and ask, this continue. But, something
I'm
like
sure
that
that
would be
something
somebody
like
else.
that would be
Yes,
a vision
can be shared with somebody else.
Can be
Yes.
shared. Okay. One other another question coming in, Miss Williams. I know we have been doing good in track and field, winning Eastern champs, but a lot of people are worried about the other sports like netball, football. Everything we hear of is track and field. Is there a concern that the other sports are being left out? From a parental point of view, from PTA side, how do you see it? The-
Well, the
plan
would be for all the extracurricular groups to access. And my son is a member of the table tennis team.
okay.
So they have so it's for all the time. So it's for all the extracurricular groups. But I mentioned because it was actually Coach Williams who approached me.
Okay, so like they said, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Since Coach is the one who is always, Coach Williams is the one who is always up front. He gets his needs looked after. But
No,
go ahead.
he asked. No, I think it's not the fact that I think it's the fact that he's asking. I think others, all the others, they have their need. You have cadets, you have the table netball, all of them. Said netball, all of them, and they will do their funds or they'll ask for help. People actually on various aspects of the things were made from us, and we try as best as possible. And we try as best as possible. Take for example, Teachers Day. Take for example, Teachers Day. The PTA treats us for Teachers Day.
Okay.
The PTA donates to cash prizes giving. All of those things. Yes,
All right.
we do that.
Okay, very good. Very very good. Very good. What about this? Okay, since we had COVID, since we've had COVID and everybody's going to this online learning, how has the PTA jumped into help in this regard? Has the PTA done anything in this regard to help out? Online learning.
At one point, no, we have not done anything. We have not done anything. We were online learning. We were approached by the guidance department at one time, seeking assistance with care packages.
Okay.
And we did say yes, we would assist, but we were waiting for them to get back into these care packages. Then I saw that they issued these care packages. We said we would, but we have to get the information. Then I saw that the package we didn't get to that. But as much as possible, we contribute to that. But as much as possible, we try. Whenever we're asked, or whenever we see the need, we would approach the school to say and we would like to do this.
Okay. Good. So, in your alliance with the school, you go to the school first and you ask, what can you do, right? You ask them where they need help, and then you take it back to the PTA and you guys decide how much you can give, what can you give, and how much you can donate. What about the classrooms? Any plans to fix some of the classrooms, like the physical plant itself, auditorium, before you leave?
We have
been concentrating on the
That's a
dorm.
On the
big
dorm.
and
Okay.
expensive project, and so our apart from the other teachers day, guidance department, maybe they be having a function when they had their red carpet affair for to honor staff. We contribute to that and all of that. So apart from those stuff, are
We really
concentrating
are
on the dorm
concentrating
because
on
we
the
would
dorm because
love
we would love
to see
dorm
that
in
dorm
place.
in
We
place.
need to
We
have
need to have good resources so we can get the results. We go out to
Okay.
participate in those
extracurricular
extracurricular
activities.
We
Yeah,
have
and
the
that
school
comes to my thing about.
team. We have, as I said,
We
table
have
tennis. We have
footballers.
netballers.
We have
Right,
footballers.
right.
And that comes on to my thing about, yes, you'd love to see that dorm just as much as I'd love to see that bus coming up that. I'd love to see that bus coming up your hill. Pity your son is not gonna be there to get a ride on to get a ride on that bus, Miss Williams. It's such a pity. But is there
Yes.
any is there anything else you guys have in the pipeline? Seeing that, remember last year we had plans for this big reunion. Since COVID put a damper on that, is there anything big coming up that you'd like us to know about in the event that COVID goes away? Is there anything big you guys have in the pipeline?
Other than raising more funds for the dorm, not at this time. Our focus is on this dorm. We would really love to see that dorm started and up and running. It is
Your audio is going, your audio is giving out on us again, Miss Will. The audio is going. Audio. We didn't hear a word of what you just said. That audio is gone again. We have a bad audio connection here, guys. Let me be the first to apologize for this, guys.
Bearing in mind the other stuff that we have committed to.
And now her video. We seem to have a very bad connection this evening as well. We seem to have a very bad connection. And I'm going to say, Miss Well, hey, I think we may have to go run this again in the future, Miss Well, because this audio is, we're not getting a good connection here. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who'd love to hear what you really have to say, because the PTA is basically the heartbeat of the school. PTA is a pulse by which we measure what's going on in the school. And if you say, hey, you've had 400 people, hey, that's great. I know schools that we don't have that much. Anyway, let's check your audio again and see if it's back again, Ms. Will. Can you speak again, Ms. Williams? Let's see if you're back with us. Let's see if you're back with us. No? No. All right, guys, while Miss Williams works on her audio, is there anything anybody else would like to talk about? For example, Saba Williams was asking about the Fort Lauderdale chapter for the Past Student Association with that reunion in 2016. Said it was good. Yes, Saba, we're in the works trying to get something going again. We're trying to revive it. Styler had thrown out this thing about, what was it, Memorial Day? I don't think we can plan for that yet because we want this whole COVID thing to be over. This social distancing ain't gonna work for a reunion. So once that goes, we will, trust me, we are gonna get that chapter going again. We have to. Because I know you'll be there, my brother. I know you'll be there. And Martin Rainer Jean is replying to Sonny McCormack. If Paul isn't ready, the class of 96 seems to have someone doing shirts. Class of 96, as always, we can count on them, okay? Gene, do you mind saying what type of shirts those would be? What kind of shirts? What would be on them? What would be on them? Hey, is there anybody who wants to call in so we can just chat a bit? Go ahead. Here's the number. 407-479-8517. Or just leave a comment, guys. Put something in the comments. And we can discuss this. Like I was saying before Ms. Williams came on, guys, yes, I want to help St. Mary High. St. Mary High is my heart, but my pet project is going to be the bus. My pet project is the bus. Will always be that bus in memory of my dear friend Steve. That's what I really want. That is what I'm working on. And like I said, we're putting together a committee of people who are hardworking, people who mean business, people who have, some of them have even run companies. Those are the type of people I want. I won't be saying any names yet. We have a few already who, hey, the names are going to be impressive, especially when it comes to handling the cash. We have somebody who I consider the most trustworthy person who has ever come through the gates of St. Mary High. And that person will be handling all the cash. But I need other people who can take care of that side from Jamaica. So far, we have only have one person from Jamaica. We need at least two more. We have about 3 stateside, 3 people up here in the States who are willing to get down and dirty and do this job about procuring this bus. Hey, the other day when that news reporter put this thing about traditional high schools, we were mentioned along with schools like Stets. I don't know if you saw the video of Stets receiving their coach bus. Why can't we get one of them? I spoke to the bus people last week. I got the invoice from them, the pro forma invoice, and they were saying the bus that we need is $118,000. We're going to give you the breakdown in prices later on. As soon as we get this committee going, we're going to give the breakdown in prices of what payment they require at what time. And we are going to have to embark on a massive, when I say massive, I mean a massive fundraising. Hey, we're taking into account that everybody's pocket is different. Everybody's purse and wallet is of a different weight. And we're asking people to give what they can afford. Like Orville Spence said, to whom much is given, much is expected. We don't expect everybody to be emptying their wallets. Some people will be only able to give $5. Some people $10 a month. Yeah, we're even going to put that in there. A monthly specification, guys, for like 6-7 months, $10 a month. Can you give 50 a month, 20 a month? In fact, I don't even want to go below that 20. 50 a month. And I know we have students, we have a ton of students out there who, for say 6 months in a row, could donate $100. We have students of that caliber, students who pack those amount of bills in their pocket, who can do that. And if we can get a certain amount of students pledging that for each month, for say 6 months, we can get this bus. We have sat down, I have sat down with other people in the group, other committee members, and we have looked at the numbers. We're not going to ask everybody to take out a second mortgage on your house. No, that's not what we're going to be doing. But I know if we can get people to pledge a certain amount every month, we can get this bus. We will get this bus. I don't see why Stets can have it. In fact, the lady at the bus company was telling me, oh, and we just delivered one to Mount Alvernia. Mount Alvernia has a coach bus. We ain't got one yet. Titchfield has more than one. I have a batchmate who went to college with me who keeps teasing me every day. Would you like one of our buses to borrow? That's coming from a Titchfield guy. I have another Titchfield guy who I played soccer against who's saying, look, hurry up and get your bus so your team can come over to Carter Park to get their regular beatings. But we need to be able to turn up with a bus, guys. Not to say that I'm going to be pushing other things into the background. No, I'll always be for St. Mary High. Hey, yes, we'll need help fixing classrooms, getting computers, running the place with the internet, fixing up the bathrooms and the staff room. But my number one priority is going to be that bus. There are other groups out there who have other things on their agenda. They want to fix this, they want to fix this. Kudos to them. I wish them all the best, and we'll help. I'll help to promote it, guys. I'll help to promote it, but like I said, bus. When it comes to my top 3, it's a bus, number 1. Number 2, the bus. Number 3, the bus. I need to see that bus coming up that hill, guys. And I am, yes, Dana, the boss. In memory of Steve, and not only Steve, all the other people who have given their blood, their sweat, their tears to St. Mary High, especially the athletes, people like Andre Gillette, Lelita Sims, Gassup, all these people who, sweated and bled for St. Mary High. Yeah, I'd like it in memory of these guys. But trust me, when push comes to shove and we want to start another month or so, because here in the States, yes, the population is getting vaccinated. They're relaxing the mask mandate. We may soon have a couple of months return to normal. Then we're going to hit this fundraising. We are going to hit this fundraising very, very hard. And like I said, be prepared to make a pledge. And if you make a pledge, be prepared to honor it. Because we are going to drive this thing. We want this bus. Whether it's $50 a month for 6 months, $100 a month, whether 2 of you can get together and put 50 to make it $100 a month. And we just ask you for just a 6 months commitment. A 6-month commitment. And we can do this. And we can do this. It is doable, guys. If other schools can do it, I don't see why not us. And we have had people who have passed through. Listen, some people have been calling me to say, hey, why not ask this person for about 50,000? No, we don't want any one person doing this, guys. Yes, it would be good if somebody can say, hey, here's a bus. But I'd like it to be a team effort. I'd like everybody to have a say in this bus to say, hey, look, when that bus drives up to say, Mary, hey, yeah, I contributed $1. I contributed 5. I gave 10, I gave 20. I'd like it to be a team effort so we can say, that is our bus. And Sonny McCormack on the t-shirt, you need 3. Are they white ones? I don't know about white. As long as there's yellow and green in it, good enough for me. And Jean is replying, they're in white, gray, yellow, and green. Oh, okay. I need not only a St. Mary t-shirt, I need a tie also, a 6-form tie. I'd love to get one of those. So guys, if you're out there listening and you know of anybody who would make a good fit on the committee, drop me a line. Let me know. Here's my email. Let me put my email on the screen, guys. Here it is. Drop me a line here, guys, and let me know. Who do you suggest? And don't just throw a name out there, guys. Feel out that person first before I make that call. Because I don't want to be calling XYZ and get an answer. No. Just feel out that person first. And going back to what I was saying, we have people people from all walks of life who have come through the gates of St. Mary High. But I don't know, it seems like some people are just watching, waiting to see what's going to happen. Don't watch, guys. Don't wait. Come on, jump in. The water is fine. Just jump in, guys. Jump in. And when we ask for your commitment, please do so. If everybody stays on the outside and watches, we're going to get nothing done. We're going to get nothing done. Take, for example, a gentleman like Mark Smith. And I have to bring up Mark's name again. Mark only went to St. Mary High for about 3 years. But Mark jumped in. And Mark has raised about $5,000 already. Now just think if he had the help, or if we had a few more like Mark. But Mark he never hesitated. He just jumped in and he started working. Those are the type of people we want. We want people like that who will not just talk the talk, but walk the walk. If you say you're going to do it, do it. So if you have experience in fundraising, running an organization, come on, guys, offer up your name. Just drop me a line here at garfieldwaller@gmail.com. Drop me a line and we can talk. We can talk. We're not going to force anybody to do anything, but we want you to step up for your alma mater. Step up, guys. If everybody else, if other schools, I don't know how some of you feel. I don't know the feeling that goes through some people, but when I see other schools, when I see, and Dana say, action, not a bag of mouth. Okay, good. I don't remember which singer was that. Was that Terra Fabulous? I can't remember which one. And Jacqueline Wilson, Django, how are you, ma'am? How are you? We used to admire you on that netball court, man. Yes. Can we get the same company to do some for us to do what for us? You mean the... Okay. Yeah, Gene, we can ask Gene to check that out for us with a T-shirt. That would be good. T-shirt about the bus raising, the fundraising, that would be good. Yes, guys, back to what I was saying. I don't know how some people feel when they see other schools with their huge contingent of supporters and buses. To me, it hurts sometimes when I see other schools coming out with their loads of past students and past students who will give willingly. And some of them really don't have that much money, but they turn out to support their schools. So it's not that it's not only that it's the Calabars and the KCs and the Georges who, because we think these people have money. No, they have that commitment to the school. They have that commitment to the school. The school is a bond that keeps them together. And like I said, I have been to places and I've heard some of these old guys talk. I have been there when calls have come in for money. And hey, they support their school. And that network that they have, that's a lot of these other schools have. They have that tight network where, listen, no matter what area you need help in, there's somebody from the school, there's a past student from the school who can help. That's the type of thing I would love to see happening with St. Mary High, where we all bond together. We bond together. And hey, if we need an architect, hey, this guy went to St. Mary High. We need a doctor, hey, St. Mary High person. And we can refer each other that way. We can keep it tight, keep it close. Saba had brought up something earlier about the South Florida chapter. Anybody who was in it, guys, anybody, if you're listening, if you're within the range of my voice and you're listening, and if you attended that reunion down in Fort Lauderdale, drop me a line. Drop me a line and let's see if we can plan something for later on in the year when COVID has been taken care of, or next year. Let's see what we can plan. Yes, those reunions are nice, but I'd love to see a red carpet gala event. I'd love to see something like that. Why can't we do something like that? Isn't it possible? Us going in, taking over a hotel and having this red carpet event. And I know people who can plan it. I've spoken to one young lady who is the hostess with the mostess, and she's willing. If St. Mary High people will come together and support it. Not this little jeans and t-shirt thing. We're talking real gowns and tuxedos. Yeah, tuxedos. Yeah. Hey, we are going to go all out, man. Because this little penny pinching thing isn't doing it. It's not going to do it. By the time we get this bus, everybody will be having flying cars. Come on, we got to get into this. And here's Miss Jude Martin Rayner with her suggestion about the PTA. They should be doing fundraising by selling shirts, caps, ties, and whatever. Guys, listen carefully. When this lady talks, I want you to listen. I know she's going to kill me for saying this. But when Jean Martin talks, we should listen. I won't tell you why. In fact, I'm just going to mention the name of one school, St. Andrew High. When she talks, we should listen. She knows what she's talking about. Okay? So, yes, PTA, if you're listening, and the members of the PTA listening, if Ms. Williams is still listening, and if the people who plan on running for office when Ms. Williams leaves, we've got to come up with very innovative ways to raise funds. Yeah, sell t-shirts, caps, ties, everything. I don't care what you sell, as long as it's legal, as long as we can put money in the coffers of the school, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And the PTA and the principal, yes, they had similar goals with getting that dorm for the athletes. Yeah, that's good. I don't see anything wrong with that. But let's not forget the bus, guys. Let's not forget the bus. But we're all different. We all have different goals. We all have different aims. Like, I know some of the other batches want to fix up the classrooms. They want to paint the classrooms, get new desks, chairs, new boards. Some are looking about the computers. So everybody's doing their own part. Everybody's doing their own part. We still have not heard from the trust. We still have not heard from the trust as to what they will be doing or what they want done. I don't know if all the paperwork has been taken care of yet. But Miss Wilson, any comments from you, Miss Wilson? Yes, we see where you're in the house. As a former administrator, ma'am, any comments from you? Okay. This is Jacqueline Wilson. We'd love to hear from you. What do you think? How can we move the school forward? How can we get closer to this dream of buying this bus? I wouldn't even call it a dream. How can we get closer to this reality of getting that bus coming up the hill? Even if I have to drive it myself. Come on, guys, don't be afraid to post your comments. We'll try and go through everything here, guys. Try and go through everything. But Saba, I want you to link me on that thing. Saba, drop me a line or give me a call, and let's see if we can talk about this too. I'd love to talk to Styler again and see what we can come up with, when we can come up with it. So I'd love to hear from some of you guys. Any new messages coming in? Don't be afraid to post, guys. Miss Basco, welcome, welcome, welcome. Any ideas, Miss Basco, of how the PTA and we guys can go about raising funds? Anything else? Any suggestions? We're open to all ideas. And for those just coming in another week or so, we'll be... and here is Miss Philippa Beckford. Philippa, you're late. What was wrong? You're tardy, Philippa. Yes, for those just coming in, like I was saying, next week, we hopefully will be announcing a committee to look about this bus. We don't want to do it in a haphazard manner. We are trying to get a proper committee going with a charter and everything. We want people who can work. We have about 3 people from the States, and we need about 3 in Jamaica also, people who have experience in running organizations like this, in raising funds. One position, and the first position we already laid down, was the person who will be in charge of the funds. And trust me, when you hear this name, nobody will have any objection, because this person has done yeoman service for St. Mary High when it came to handling funds. And we are putting the money in the hands of that person. And that person will be in charge of it. We need others. We need others. So if you can think of anybody, or if you want to offer your services, and we'll discuss that with some other people and see who we should choose, who we should select, drop me a line, garfieldwaller@gmail.com. And guys, let me tell you right now, I will not be on that committee. I will have nothing to do with that committee. I'll be off by myself. I think I can serve best on this medium. Just chatting, running my mouth, and doing stuff like that. Let the people who know about organization, let them do that. I don't have any experience in that. I will just be the loudmouth here who uses social media. Yes, Saba is saying, if you know the initial down payment of the bus and the monthly payment, then you should have X amount of people pledging a certain amount. monthly towards a monthly payment. That's what I mentioned earlier, Saba. We want at least, we're going to tell you straight up front. Listen, we would like at least, we're going to have several different levels of pledges. Starting with $100. We would like at least 100 people, pledging $100 for 6 months. At least 100 people pledging $100 for 6 months. That is $600 per person. If you want to give it in a lump sum, fine. That's going to run us up to about 60,000 US. That covers basically the first down payment. That covers the first down payment of the bus. Then, in the $50 range, we want at least 200 people who can pledge $50 a month for 6 months. That again brings us up to another 60,000. And if we can cover those two amounts in the first 6 months, there's our bus. Not everybody's gonna pledge the $50. Some will be more, some will be less. We'll take anything we can get. At any time we can get it. But we want to know, and the bus companies, this Chinese version of the bus, they are saying, look, the first down payment has to be made, 60 grand. And 15 days before the bus is delivered, boom, the rest comes in. The total cost for the bus is 118,000. I think it's a 35-seater or something like that. Next week, I'll have all the pictures and everything for you. All the performer invoice that they send to us. So starting next week or so, we have to hit this thing hard. Saba, 100 people, $100 a month for 6 months. 200 people, $50 a month for 6 months. And we want 400 people, basically $25 a month for 6 months. And we can have this covered. And if we can get those going, that covers the bus, that covers insurance, that covers a year or so of maintenance for the bus. It can be done. Not everybody's going to be able to give that 100. Some will give more. There are some people who can give more. I know of some people who have promised more. Not everybody's going to be at that $50 tier. Some may give a little more, some may give a little less. And that $25 tier, not everybody can do that either. Some more, some less. That's not to say we won't take $10. Yes, but we are setting that bar up here. We're setting that bar high at the $100 level. If you want to go in with $200, fine. Fine. But we can't do this penny pinching anymore, guys. It's not going to get done. And I'm not pleased. We're not trying to offend anybody. I'm not reaching into anybody's pockets. I'm not going to bully anybody for the money. I'm just saying, listen, if you have St. Mary High at heart, if you want to do something to help the school, if you want to leave some memory of yourself at the school, to say, hey, I passed through here, I put $1 in that bus. Yes, when that bus drives up at Eastern Champs, Boys Champs, Girls Champs, Schools Challenge, wherever we can be proud. And I think how much money we have spent over the years chartering buses, minivans. Oh, come on, man. We are better than that. Orville Spence said it good last week. To whom much is given, much is expected. If we can give more, hey, come on. Empty those pockets. Not empty, but give generously. Nothing is going to be criticized. Whatever you can give, if you can give just $1, fine, we'll take it. But I know there are people who can up the ante and give some more. We need that bus, guys. And trust me, we need, make no bones about it. We are going to get that bus. But since I'm not having anybody comment here in the chat, but by next week, guys, I should have that invoice up on screen for you to tell the timetable of payments when they want it. I think from the first payment, it takes what? Is it 5 months for the bus to be ordered and brought over? And guess what? They even painted for us, guys. They even put on the logo. I saw a video with the bus from Stets. Oh, wow. Thing looks great. Stets, Mount Alvernia. Looks great. And you're going to tell me that we cannot get a bus? No, we're going to get it. Sorry, guys. We are going to get it. So we just need all the past students. And this is the thing, guys. What's dividing us as past students is that some are saying, hey, they're from the 60s. They're from the 70s. 80s. No, we're all one. Listen carefully. Those kids who just left school, yeah, they're making their way in life. I really don't expect a lot from the ones who just left in the last 10 years or so. They're still navigating their way through life. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. For years, 4 years, and I think it happens to almost everybody. For years, St. Mary High was at the back of my mind. I never thought about it. But now I'm getting on in age and, hey, it's time to pay back. And I know a lot of us are at that point where we left school 80s, 70s, 60s. And we're at that point now where it has finally come home to us that, hey, we need to pay it forward. We need to leave some little bit of our legacy at the school. We can't allow this to be done by just the schools in Kingston. No, we can do it too. We can show these guys that, hey, we can match them. We have shown that we can match them in Schools Challenge, on the sports field. Hey, in the cadets, hey, we don't only match them, we beat them. Why can't we do it here? And I know we can. I'm counting on you guys. I know you are going to step up to the plate. I know you're going to step up to the plate. Please, do not let any negative talk get you guys down. Do not let that deter you guys. Remember our goal. Set your eyes on that prize. Some people will talk, yeah. And I believe that talk last time was just out of frustration. I know that guy has his heart in the right place. He's just trying to light a fire under us. And I believe for some people it did. For some people they were offended. And in fact, one person was very offended and said that they would pull out of all St. Mary High activities. I called them and we reasoned it out and they understood where he was coming from. But please don't let that deter you. You wore that green and gold, and I know you wore it proudly. Let's serve our school. Let's make Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Johnson, Edgar Cargill, let's make them proud. Let's make them proud because I know these guys would want to see that bus materialize. Let's make them proud. And for Miss Sadar, let's give her a present that no other principal got. A bus with faith and courage written on the side. We can do it, guys. So, guys, if nobody has anything else to say, we'll call it tonight. Remember, my email is there on the screen. If you have anything you want to get in contact with me about, hey, please drop me a line. Drop me a line. Let me show you the phone number where you can get me also. So just take that number down, guys, and hey, call me. Anything you want to talk about? Yes, if you have any suggestions to give, suggestions that you are a bit too shy to put in the chat, yeah, call me or drop me a line. Yeah, we want our school to continue being the school of choice. You want an updated St. Mary High. Yes, guys, from what I hear, I haven't been up there in a little while, but I hear the physical plant is, needs attention, needs some rehabilitative work. We need to get that school painted. What work has to be done, plumbing or whatever. We need to organize, like next year when COVID is done, we need like a work day. That's why I'm talking about the network. If you know contractors, carpenters, whatever, people who we can get to link up to help. Yes, guys, let's make it a work day one day next year. And we all gather there and we put in some sweat equity. Get the school back to what it was. Have the kids come in next year to see a brightly painted school. New desks, new chairs, an auditorium they can be proud of. Welcome, Miss Rosemary Booth. How are you? But guys, if we have nothing else to talk about, guys, remember, there's my number. And for those who feel more comfortable emailing, there it is. Next week, we should have the makeup of the committee. And like I said, I am not going to be on this. I'll sit back and I'll watch and let the people who know what they're doing run the show. I'll just keep running my big mouth, trying to get people in through social media, Facebook, YouTube, and I'll soon have my Instagram account and everything. I'm just learning the ins and outs of it because technology and I we really don't get along that well. So guys, until next time, guys, remember, faith and courage, the motto of our school. And listen, if we set our minds to it, we can do it. And like Gene Martin is saying, hey, yes, that auditorium is going to be done. Yep. Yeah, we got to get it done. Right? Hey, most of the good times I had at St. Mary High came in that auditorium. Of all the good times I had, I would say more than 50% of it was in that auditorium. We met there in the mornings. We met there for lunch and dismissal, auditorium again. So for every St. Mary High person, that auditorium is special. That's where you had all the good times, man. And we need it fixed. We need a good public address system in that auditorium. In fact, we need something where the principal could stay in her office and broadcast something to every single classroom. She should be able to pick out a classroom and just send a broadcast just to that classroom. Other schools have it. We can do it. Yes, I agree our campus is spread out. Yeah, but yes, that's why we need it. We need an up-to-date PA system where she should be able to speak to any classroom, all classrooms together, or any single classroom. So guys, until next time, stay safe. Keep St. Mary High in your hearts. And remember, guys, next week we're going to hear about all the plans. The payment plan is going to be first and foremost. We're going to hear who is on the committee, who are the members of that committee. And we let people who know what they're doing, we let them run the show. So ladies and gentlemen, have a nice evening. Stay safe. Be blessed. This is Garfield Waller from Roc da Mic. Thanking you again for logging on. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the stream. And remember, share this with your friends, guys. Share it with your friends. Look, if you're a part of any St. Mary High group or any group where you know St. Mary High people are in it, just share it with them. Because I realize a lot of people don't log on live. A lot of people catch it on the replay, whether that's on Facebook or YouTube. And I would like to encourage you, come over to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and help me grow. Help me get a lot more listeners. Right now I'm at 300. I remember, guys, you guys moved it from 22 to 300 in about 3 weeks. I need some more people to subscribe, so please help me out with that. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been great talking to you. It's been great chatting with you online. Have a nice evening. God bless.